So someone once told me opinions are just like asses, and I said, yes, everyone else's should look just like mine. And then they said, no, everyone has one. Stop adding things to this fictional interaction that you didn't actually have in the first place, but you still wrote it in a video. Anyways, everyone does have one, but not everyone understands the difference between their opinions and facts. And while I could explain it here, when's the last time you heard somebody say, so I watched this funny video on the internet and it totally changed my mind about something. So instead, I'm just going to share a couple of mine. Opinions, not asses. I think a lot of differences, like between stalagmites and stalactites and how you spell a word that's the same word and you can figure out which one I meant by the context, don't actually matter at all. If you shower before work, you're basically paying to ungross before you get paid to regross, so it's pointless. But still do it. I think it's an immediate turnoff to me to have a lot of immediate turnoffs. I also think you can understand something about yourself that's ironic or even contradicting and still be that thing. I can't think of a reason smaller than a fire to miss lots of a movie that you paid like $10 to see, unless the movie is like completely bad. But at the same time, I don't think you should think a movie is completely bad unless you've seen all of it. They're opinions. It's not all going to line up perfectly. I really do believe that pens are mightier than swords, unless someone with a sword is trying really hard to disprove that. If you just don't understand why someone would listen to that kind of music, dress that way, really make any kind of decision at all, maybe shut the fuck up about it, because you just admitted that you're not an authority on the subject. I think it should be illegal to play the harmonica in public unless you get that roided out kazoo surgically attached to your face. So you can. You just better be damn sure. I think more tattoo parlors should advertise a strict no return policy. I think Bill Clinton should have dropped a mixtape right after he stepped down for two reasons. Number one, there's nothing more OG than getting head in the White House. And number two, he and Eminem would have perfectly balanced out the spectrum of early 2000s white rappers. The only generalization I'm okay with being like a thing is that all people who use gay as an insult are in the closet, because they're the only people that are going to find that insulting in the first place. I don't think there's anything in a fast food restaurant worth being any angrier than a over. Ever. It is my opinion that individual Facebook posts about current issues don't really do much, but it's also a fact that a generally informed society does. So who's really thinking big picture here? Hashtag one like one prayer. I think a lot of people a little bit think you have to be kind of a dick to be funny. I think if you have to be a dick to be funny, you're not funny. If you and another person say have a nice day, at the same time, the accidental rudeness and the unnecessary politeness cancel each other out for a zero sum. You get to just walk away. So those are a few of my opinions. Hopefully you didn't hate them, but keep in mind that if you did, you could just stop looking at them. Just like asses. Why would anyone stare at an ass that they hate just so they can get angry about it? I don't know, but that seems like some pretty serious serial killer shit. Closing thought, what's your opinion about asses?